I am Trevor with TDC Hotrods, and today we're going to do a little bit different video. We're just going to do, it's a Monday, and the life of what happens on a daily basis. So, look at that. We got an old kitten coming up to say hi. Ooh, cootie, cootie, cootie. So, as you can see behind us, we got a lot of work sitting here. And some of it are some big jobs, other stuff is really small. And 3 of them need to be done by Wednesday, so I gotta get started on them today to make that happen. So the first thing we need to work on is this little Honda Civic. It's got some small little dings in it that we need to repair. They're actually so small you probably can't even see them on camera. Oh, there's one right there, and there's another one down there. She wants both of those fixed, and the window is having issues going up and down, so I got to figure that out. The next one is there's a GMC sitting over there, and then we got to pull the fender flares off of this because we're color matching the fender flares and this lower grille here with the bezels for the fog lights are also getting color matched, and all of those got to be prepped today. And then we got to strip down that beige Chevy sitting right there and get all the parts ordered for that and that F-250. And all of that needs to happen today. This one needs to be in paint today, and this one, if it's not painted today, gotta be painted first thing in the morning, but hopefully get it in paint today. So I was working on this turd. It's not really a turd. This is my 93 Toyota. I was working on it just for a couple hours last night on Sunday, getting ready to go camping. We got a bed set up back there. Got all kinds of stuff set up on it for getting ready for a father-son trip. So I need to get this out of the way and get that Honda pulled in here so we can get the dents fixed and get it in primer. Alright, see, oh look at that. I got the camera in the right spot. You can see there's a little ding here and a little ding here. And while I'm looking at it, I believe I could pull the fender out just a smidge. But these dents are so small, I wish I was better at paintless dent removal. But I have this exact color, so we are just gonna take some masking tape and mask off there and scuff this up and put a little bit of glaze in there because those dents are so small. I'm not gonna mess with trying to do too much more. I know there's some good amount of paint on here, so I am going to sand these first and block out as much of those little dents as I can. Man, those are small. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and mask this, block this, put a little bit of glaze in it, and while the glaze is drying, we'll mess with the window and see if we can figure out what's up with it. I honestly haven't even tried rolling it up and down, but the customer said it has an issue going up and down, so we're gonna see what happens. See, if we look close, you can see that little ding right there. So, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but if you take a flashlight and put it on its side, you can see dents way better. So that one's quite a bit bigger than this one, but not by much. So we're going to sand down this clear coat right here and see if we can block some of that out. All right, that little guy right there. So now I'm just gonna take the same 80 grit and scuff up the inside, both spots, and put some glaze in there, which is just really thin filler. Put some glaze in there, sand those down, primer them, wait for the primer to dry, and we can paint it. All right, while we're waiting for that to dry, we're gonna look at this window. I guess I should turn the key on. Oh, gets a little tight. Maybe it's bound up in there. All right, oh, it's still trying. Okay, well, I'm gonna pull the door panel off. We'll go ahead and pop that door panel off and see if we can figure out what's going on. All right, so it's got a track that runs here, and then the motor is here to lift it up and down. So, and it gets really tight down at the bottom. So I want to see if there's any adjustment. There's no adjustment there, but we're gonna loosen that up and see if it makes it any easier to lift that. Oh no, that motor binds up. All right, get you guys up in here closer. So after further looking in the accident, it must have bent that. Honestly, I don't know how it would have bent that, but you see that window track? It's pinched off. So when it gets to there, it gets really tight. But I don't, this is a confusing one because this impact bar is not bent. How would it have, like, there's no crazy damage here like it ever could have hit, pinch that off. Huh. Anyways, don't know how that happened. So, I'm gonna get in here and straighten this. Oh, maybe it happened. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna straighten this and see what the window does. All right, check it out. So, I straightened up that that channel runner there, and now look at this. Woo! Goes up a little bit slower, but I tested the other side. It goes up exactly the same way, but this is much better. Very nice. All right, now you can put it all back together. All right, door panel's all back together. Make sure that it works. Looks good. Very nice. Make sure the other side still works. Yep. The mirrors. All right, we got the door all back together. Everything's working good. While we're waiting for that glaze to dry, I'm gonna pull this thing out and pull that Toyota in and get all the fender flares taken off and the front bumper tore apart so I can get the lower grille out of it. All right, I got the grill pieces off and the fender flares. They're both, two of them sitting there and two over there. And then I pulled this traverse in because I needed to make sure, I got to replace the fender and the headlight, but I wanted to make sure this clip that's down in there wasn't broke just because of how it was hit. So now that I know that's not broke, I can add it to my list of all the parts that I got to order today. And it's been a couple of hours. I should have already sanded the glaze from that Honda and primered it because I need to paint it today. And I need like 3 to 4 hours for that primer to dry. So we're gonna move this out of the way, get the Honda back in, sand it, primer it, move it back out, and then pull the Chevy in and start tearing it down so I can get a list on all the parts I need to order for it. So we're gonna get back to it. So we got this truck in, got it all tore apart, found more damage in it than what the insurance originally seen, which is usually the case. So I got a parts list on it, got everything wrote down and priced out that I need so I can do a supplement, but we're gonna work on the actual supplement part later. But while I was tearing it down, I was able to order parts for that other car that was in here earlier, the Traverse. As you probably seen in the time lapse, I stood right here for quite a while. I was talking to an insurance adjuster about a different project. I had 2 customers come in and drop a couple of things off. And then back on the phone again with another parts guy, all while I was tearing this apart. And then a different customer dropped off a little black truck that I gotta work on a wing on it for. Yeah, so now we're gonna go ahead and pull this, truck out and pull that Honda back in. And on that Honda, I already have the exact paint match for it. But on the Toyota is 040 white. Actually, let me see if I can find this real quick. That is the paint code on all the parts that Toyota that I was hoping to spray at the same time. Oh my gosh, I am not doing very good here. I know what number it is. It's right there. So let me show you this, because this is always a fun part of my job. So this Nissan white, this one here is the Toyota white. This one, that one matches, is the same paint code, but this white matches the color better than that one does. So what I'm gonna do now is mix up, I have it pulled up as 4 ounces, 6, but I'm gonna mix up 4 ounces of color with these toners. I'm gonna mix up some color and then do a little spray out card, so then I'm not gonna be able to paint those parts tonight. I could if I wanted to take a guess, and then tomorrow I will see if the color matches properly. But until then, we're gonna get that Honda pulled back in, get the primer sanded, and get the fender all scuffed up, and then I can toss it in the booth and get that part painted, and yeah, we'll go from there. Well, look at that. No more dents. Very nice. Very nice. Yep, looks good. Anyways, it's late. It's really late, actually. Didn't get quite as much done today as I originally hoped when I first got up this morning, but that's how it goes. It is Monday morning, and well, it was Monday morning. And Mondays are always hectic with lots of phone calls, things happen over the weekend, stuff like that. But yeah, so we're gonna let this thing sit overnight. And I'm gonna close everything up, make sure everything is put away like it's supposed to, and we'll put that car back together in the morning, finish painting the Toyota parts in the morning, and continue on the day. But I just wanted to show you guys what a day in my life looks like here in the shop. Sometimes they go as planned. Most of the time they go almost as planned, but that's all right. I'll take it how it is. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.